Alex Bregman recently had one of our favorite types of stat lines, an obscure one. Only 3 other players in history have had one like it. Let's step up to the plate, cue the walk-up music. Hey everyone, I'm Aaron. It's my identical twin brother, Adam. We're talking about obscure stat lines from one Alex Bregman. We got coffee in the mug. We got trivia ready to go. Adam, what do we got?
We've got 4 players in history have had a grand slam and 4 walks in the same game. Only Bobby Bonds had just one other at bat in his game. What did Bobby Bonds do? And there's a reason why we're referencing Bobby Bonds here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get to our inspiration. So Bregman hit his home run, and the title of the article is that Bregman's big day surpasses Barry Bonds, but not his father, Bobby. You got the baseball card. Bobby's looking at Bregman like, yo, So, so that's why we're bringing Bobby Bonds into this one. Uh, Bregman didn't have another at bat, and the other 2 guys who did it, we'll hear more about them later.
Mm-hmm.
They had additional at bats. So Bobby Bonds is the only one who had just one other at bat. And what did he do in that at bat? Aaron, what do you got?
Well, I thought, he hit a grand slam. He had some walks. He's really seeing the ball well. I think he got a single.
Okay. And I think he flew out. He was trying to get grand slam number 2 or home run number 2.
Something.
He doesn't have a lot of control over that. So I went with Flyout. So let's take a peek. And again, we are incorrect. He struck out in his other plate appearance.
About, yeah. All right.
So bummer for Bobby. It was still a good day for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the scoreboard where we're still throwing goose eggs up there.
Yep.
But it's still early. Eventually, we'll have to stop saying it's still early, but we're gonna keep saying it's still early anyway. But Aaron, tell us some more about Bobby Bonds' grand slam propensity.
Yeah. So in this particular game with his 4 walks, his home run came at the end, the very end. It was a walk-off grand slam, in fact. Additionally, some fun Bobby Bonds grand slam trivia. He's the only player in the modern era to hit a grand slam in his Major League Baseball debut. Clarification, that was not this game. It was not his debut. Different game. Still,
Yeah.
grand slams are still fun.
Yeah, so Bobby Bonds doing it in grand style.
Indeed.
So here is my question for you as we do an at bat number 2. Is I mentioned there were 2 other players who hit a grand slam and had 4 walks, who we haven't talked about yet: JD Martinez and Ted Williams. And these 2 players had additional at bats. In total, they each had 3 at bats, giving them a total of 6.
Mm-hmm.
In their combined 6 at bats, how many hits did they get?
Well, they had at least 2, so
Yeah.
the grand slam. So, I don't know. I'm going to say 3.
The correct answer is 4. They had 1 hit each. JD Martinez had a home run, and Ted Williams hit a single.
There you go.
4 for 6.
There you go. All right. Well, we're talking about strolling. We're taking a walk. Alex Bregman had 4 walks. That was half of the Astros total in this game. They had 8 walks. The Angels had how many walks as a team in this game?
Okay. Initially, I was like, hey, how about let's go 0? But I think it's almost never 0 when I get 0. So I'm going 1 walk for the Angels.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is 3. I thought this was a fun one because Alex Bregman walked more than the Angels team did on this day.
Yeah, 4 is a lot. 4's.
Yeah.
How does that even happen? That's
Yeah.
difficult. So we're going to the scoreboard. How does this even happen? We're continuing with the goose eggs. 1-0 after
Mhm.
3. Well, we're gonna lick our wounds and we're gonna come back again tomorrow. But before
Okay.
we do that, we're gonna shout out. We're gonna do a little shout out to Mitch Marshman, doing a little comments on the shorts recently.
Mitch had a really fun comment. This is on a short that you did about Ricky Henderson recently, and Mitch actually sat next to Ricky Henderson at a Yankees game, and Ricky was kind enough to tell Mitch a bunch of stories from his career throughout the course of the game. Like you just wouldn't think of a former Major League Baseball player doing that. Really cool story. Thanks for sharing it, Mitch. That was a really fun story to hear.
Yeah, what I want to know is did Ricky do the third person thing?
Mm,
It's like, oh, you wouldn't believe that. Well, Ricky
like you
did.
did, yeah. Right.
Well, I don't,
Mitch, tell us. I'd love to hear more.
put it in the comments. Yeah, we'll bring you on the show, Mitch. Tell us all about Ricky Henderson.
Oh man. Well, thanks everybody to watching. It's a delight to have you and subscribing to the show. It's been really fun, and we're bringing more to you. But a special thanks today to MLB Stathead and Baseball Reference for all this fun data. If you got a burning question, drop it in the comments below. Find us on Twitter. Tweet at us there at Baseball Brewhaha. Subscribe, like, tell your friends. Baseball trivia is coming at you every single day. We're at it tomorrow. We'll see you then.